Japan's cabinet has approved a new national security strategy and increased defense spending in a move widely seen as aimed at China. Over the next 5 years, Japan will buy hardware including drones, stealth aircraft and amphibious vehicles. The military will also build a new marine unit, an amphibious force capable of retaking islands. The move comes with Tokyo embroiled in a bitter row with Beijing over East China Sea islands that both claim. It reflects concern over China's growing assertiveness over its territorial claims and Beijing's mounting defense spending. China's stance toward other countries and military moves, coupled with a lack of transparency regarding its military and national security policies, represent a concern to Japan and the wider international community and require close watch. The National Security Draft said. Transparent. Japan first increased defense spending in January, after a decade of cuts. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who was elected a year ago, has called for Japan to broaden the scope of activities performed by its military, something currently tightly controlled by the post-war constitution. He has also established a National Security Council that can oversee key issues. Approving the national security strategy made Japan's foreign and security policy clear and transparent, for both the Japanese people and all the world to see, he said. Spending over the 5 years is expected to amount to 23.97 trillion yen, $232 billion. £142 billion, a rise of 2.6% once billions of yen in cost savings are taken into account. Japan plans to buy 2 anti-missile destroyers, 5 submarines, 52 amphibious vehicles, 3 surveillance drones, 28 F-35 fighter planes and 17 Boeing Osprey aircraft, capable of vertical takeoff. America currently guarantees Japan's defense, with a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier and 50,000 troops stationed there. U.S. caution. The announcement of more Japanese military spending comes weeks after China established an Air Defense Identification Zone, ADIZ, over a swathe of the East China Sea, including islands controlled by Japan. It says all aircraft transiting the zone must obey certain rules, such as filing flight plans, or face measures. Japan, U.S. and South Korea, which claims a rock that lies within China's declared zone, have strongly criticized the move, with the U.S. calling it an attempt to unilaterally change the status quo in the region. In its latest expression of concern, the U.S. has warned China against establishing another ADIZ over the South China Sea. Speaking at a news conference in the Philippines, Secretary of State John Kerry said the East China Sea zone should not be implemented and China should refrain from taking similar, unilateral actions elsewhere in the region and in particular, over the South China Sea. China had already criticized the outlines of the Japan's defense policy and says it is closely watching Japan's security strategy and policy direction. Japan's unreasonable criticism of China's normal maritime activities and its hyping up of the China threat has hidden political motives, Foreign Ministry spokesman Hong said. Japan ranks 5th in the world for military spending, according to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, while China is in second place behind the United States. Mr. Abe's government says the strategy is a measured and logical response to a real and increasing threat, reports the BBC's Rupert Wingfield-Hayes in Tokyo. But many on the left in Japan think Mr. Abe is using the threat from China to pursue his own nationalist dreams, our correspondent adds.